Hello, Charlie. How are things? How's business going today?
Quite enough now today. You can see there's a big change in Westport in the last few weeks, but that's to be expected. We still have our usual crew coming to us all the time.
And how long are you coming up from Newport, Charlie?
Well, I'd be the fifth generation standing on this spot. We're a long, long time. So my great grandfather used to come up on a pony and cart from Crossmolina, and my grandfather then was in this spot. My dad took it over then, and now I'm here just keeping the tradition going.
That's history in itself, Charlie.
It's a long time.
And I suppose coming up to the back into the year, what are people looking for?
Well, it's all kind of work gear we have, and boots. We've the same people coming back all the time for boots and waterproofs and breathable waterproofs and work gear and stuff like that. And thank God we've a good customer base, and if you treat them right, they'll keep coming back. So.
And what about the thermal vest? There'll be a few old bucks looking for an old vest. They'll keep them warm in the winter time.
Yeah. But they'd be my father's clients. They'd be getting on now, but I wouldn't have them here, but we would be able to get them and bring them up. Yeah.
Down on Bridge Street, Dominic Moore, and a good friend of mine.
That's right. Yeah.
Over the years, he done a great trade in the old thermal vests.
That's for sure.
And
That's for sure.
and I'll just have a quick look around there, Charlie, and I suppose just have a quick kind of a 360, and just kind of pan back to yourself. How long does it actually take to set up?
It takes exactly 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours from start to finish.
Start to finish, I'll be sitting here having my coffee after 2.5 hours, and then it takes 2 hours to back.
And I suppose that's a thing that a lot of people don't realise is, from starting and finishing, that's 5 hours out of your day, like, before you sell anything.
It is, but to be honest, I suppose I've been doing it since I was extremely young, and I do enjoy it. I enjoy the people and the people in Westport and the crack, and people like yourself coming up having the crack, and all that. And I enjoy setting it up, and I enjoy taking it down. So.
And your father must be delighted that you're taking the burden off him.
That's for sure. He's getting on a bit now, but still wants to keep the tradition going.
And would you have any sons yourself that would you think would take your place in a few years? Now I know there's plenty of years left in you yet, but
there's plenty of years left in me. I have 3 sons. They've all had a go at it. It's a hard old slog. It's a long day if it's quiet. You're sitting here all day, but you'd never know. It's an option, I suppose, for them.
And how are the people with the old haggle? Or do people want to get the last fiver back, or is that built into the price, or how does it work out now?
It wouldn't be great now for the handling myself. I usually give them the lowest price I can, and I try and do a good deal for them. I remember when I was a young lad, that was all the go, and Dad would be well able to handle. I suppose I wouldn't. I'm not a great handler at all.
Well, I suppose you learned from the master himself, like growing up, you'd have seen himself haggling.
Oh, that's for sure. It was commonplace 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah, it would.
It would always happen. And you still get the few that would ask, and, but you're trying to give them the best price you can.
Oh, of course. And you'd meet great characters along the way.
Oh, brilliant characters. All, since I was a young lad all the way up, and, every day you'd meet somebody different and be able to have the crack with them.
And I suppose year after year you'd have a lot of the same people coming to you with that.
Oh, 100%, yeah, a lot of people that keep coming back for the same stuff. They know what they want, they know what the quality they want, they know what they wear and stuff, so, and we have it, so they keep coming back. They know they'll get good price. And
some poor creatures, you know if they were missing as well.
Oh, that's for sure.
If they never came back. And I suppose for the people of Newport and Westport and Castlebar and all around Mayo, I suppose the Corcorans have been an institution coming to Westport for so many years.
Oh, that's just
tell people, Charlie, when How often or what's the frequency you come to Westport?
Well, we do be here most of the summer, most days. It's all weather dependent. This Barry, you know, if there's wind and rain, it's a hairy day, so we wouldn't be here. But then during the winter, we'd only come once a week because I work up in V as well, so it's long enough. So if it's wet and windy, I won't be here. But any other Saturday, I'll be here.
And I'd just like to reiterate to the audience out there, I had a look around at the quality of the workman wear here, and it's great quality, Charlie.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, like quality was always your thing from the start, like.
100%. Yeah, that's awful important because you know if you treat the customer right, the customer will always come back to you, and that's important. You know, and it's important to our name and our tradition. So. That's what we do.
Well, each boot or each jean or each top or workwear, whatever, the Corcoran name is embedded in it, like.
Yeah, that's 100% there, you know, and we've a long tradition and a long history coming to Westport and going to other places as well. But we don't go any. I only come to Westport now at the minute. You know.
And Charlie, I suppose to finish up on a funny note, did you ever get cheesed off with it all? And you looked over there to Hobins and you said, "Geez, I fancy a pint there now." And
many is a time. But
or did anyone ever bring you out a pint?
No, thank God.
No,
I don't drink.
Oh, so. You don't drink? Oh, well, we have to get that one straight anyway.
Yeah,
this man doesn't drink on the job because he's too professional. And
geez, no.
And Charlie, I just like to say thanks for the interview. We're an absolute gentleman. And just to say again, it takes 2.5 hours to set up, 2.5 hours to take down. So if you have any loose change in your pocket and you're looking for that work jacket or the fluorescent jacket or the steel toe cap boots or the good quality leather belts, you know where to come. Mostly here during the summer. And is it every Saturday, Charlie?
Every Saturday, weather dependent.
Every Saturday, weather dependent. So if you're in around the vicinity of Westport, the man is here. He's not looking for the last pound or even the euro. So come and say hello. His name is Charlie Corcoran, and the Corcorans come from you're always based in Newport town.
Newport. Well, my father's family came from Crossmolina.
Crossmolina.
And they used to travel up here, and then Dad opened a shop in Westport first, and then moved to Newport probably 45, 50 years ago and opened a shop there, and then came here all the time as well.
So you're steeped in the Mayo tradition anyway, like.
Yeah, well, my granduncle was down in had a big shop in Bangor, down in near Balmullet, and he was well renowned down there as well, Alex Corcoran.
Well, as I say, the work gear is in the DNA.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks very much.
Slán.
Bye.